Hello, this is Willis Starkrock, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Kohan 1. That is Ahriman's Gift and Immortal Sovereigns. We've already done Immortal Sovereigns, and we're nearing the end of Ahriman's Gift. Lord of the Dead. With his slave Bulgarian toll, Vashti stood across the sea in signs of the rest in Khaldun. Does that sound cheesy enough? She is to aid the Sea Lord Shon Mott, who has an unnecessary aspirate H, in recovering his citadel from the ice dragon that nested within sight of the castle's walls.
You have acquitted yourself well.
Lovely
in
picture.
Service, Vashti. Yet you have been asleep far too long. You appear untouched, a neophyte to the true power
Neophyte,
of the shadow.
Impressive language there.
The gift of the Dark Master has not been with you long enough to confer power such as I now possess. Only Siadev and one other
We'll meet him.
have been transfigured more.
And you'll see him on this mission, actually, the one other.
The gift can be taxing as well. I can no longer take the field to battle the enemy directly, like one filled with your youthful vigor. I have need of this strength you bear. I previously entrusted the taming of these northern lands
The taming
to
of these
my
shrews.
protege, Ishangur.
Unnecessary apostrophe. Hate this.
Unfortunately for him, a large ice dragon has taken control of the land surrounding my capital. Ishangur has failed in ridding me of the beast. For that failure, I have given him over to serve you in destroying the beast. Hopefully you will fare better than he did. I wouldn't know who to hand you over to.
And again, like in my previous discussion, why would you want to follow Ahriman? Like, you don't forget yourself when you turn into an amulet and you die, and you just get resurrected. But you kind of end up looking very ugly, and your body slowly decays. It's like he has power, but he can't even take the field, so all he does is sort of sit in his little castle, I guess? I don't know. This mission is not as tough as the previous ones, but it can be. The one other transformed as bad as him is Simyurrrgug. Do I see Simyurrrgug? Here he is. This is Simyurrrgug, unnecessary H. And we saw him in Immortal Sovereigns. So in this mission, you start off with 2 bases. You gotta defeat these guys who have a very well-defended castle here, a small city here, and like all of the AI, they will quickly expand. And while you're expanding, in the middle of your expansion, Simyurrrgug will probably come and start destroying your cities, just like Sayadev does. Also, this guy, who you also saw in Immortal Sovereigns, will start coming, and he will take over your cities and give them to the blue team. So even if you completely destroy the blue completely, that guy will come and take it. In fact, you can't destroy all the blue till you take all the cities, and this says Salmon's camp. It looks like a barbarian, like those orcs, the other barbarian huts. My mouse is glitching. It looks just like this, but it doesn't have orcs in it. It has blue guys. Let's get some dialogue out of the way.
Rhaksha, I came to appeal to your reason. You do not understand what you are doing to Khaldun. The shadow has seduced you.
I want to be seduced.
Blinding you to the destructive course he has set for you. The others told me I was a fool for wishing to speak to you, but we were great friends once. Please, if our friendship ever meant anything at all, stop this madness and listen to me.
Counterpoint.
You should have listened to your comrades, O Sahir. I have no more to say to you
Unnecessary
than any
H.
other fool who still resists the will of the Dark Master. You have thrown away another life in the pursuit of a ghost. Rhaksha is dead. You will address me as Vashti and bow before my power.
Ghost has an unnecessary H as well. I don't like those unnecessary H's. It's like in French where almost every H is completely unnecessary. Okay, when we destroy Simyurrrgug, we get this line. By the way, very difficult to...
Mistress, I have grave news.
Grave, get it? Because they're undead?
Sea Lord Simyurrrgug has
Simyurrrgug.
emerged in the lands to our west. He is raging like some mindless beast.
He is a mindless
The
beast.
centuries have eroded his mind far more than what Siadev suffered. He has taken the form of a shadow drake, like those first employed in the Second Age. First Citadel and now Simyurrrgug. The power of the change has evolved in strange and powerful ways over the ages. Better that the sages discuss such things, though. We must capture Simyurrrgug before he lays waste to the entire land.
Alright, the change is what all Kohan can do, and some can change into what we now call Haroon, the elves, and some can change into a muscular form, what they call Draga, but we call orcs. Let's go ahead and kill him. EGS, 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 let me unpause it. He is very difficult to kill, by the way, as you can see by my super duper troops doing very little damage.
The creature that was once Lord Simyurrrgug has been defeated, Mistress. There was an amulet embedded in the scales of its neck. We cut the amulet out so it could be brought before the Dark Master.
Yes, my lord.
See if you can watch this animation as he dies. I slowed it down. His head just explodes and I don't know. Okay. I think that's pretty much it for dialogue. There is one Rhaksha nest right here, and if you leave it alone, it will expand. It also have a mound, which is a huge Rhaksha nest. You've seen those in Immortal Sovereigns, and you saw those recently in the mission where we had to face both the Draga and Haroon, Draga and Goari villages. And I think that's it. This can be a difficult mission, but like I say, it's mostly just luck. You want to see the Argent Sellers already out. You want to avoid taking out this base till much later because there's so much. The enemy can also build bases in this lower corner, and if they go real far, it's hard to find them. Here's a nice little ice drake that you have to kill. That's guarding this, which is the city he says that was under siege by a dragon. And when you defeat them, you get this line of dialogue.
We have defeated the ice drake and cleared out its lair, Mistress. We found a Kohan amulet and other treasure, much of which was undoubtedly taken from Lord Shanmat's citadel.
Citadel, he
Now that
says.
the citadel is safe to inhabit, we have opened its gates and begun filling it with slaves and warriors.
Alright, so that was actually the end of the mission. Your mission requirements were actually only to destroy the Ice Dragon and defeat Simyurrrgug. You don't even have to defeat the blue guys. But if you want to level up this person, who is it? Sayback! He's actually features more prominently in Kohan 2. Creature's kingdom has crumbled. Then you want to go and level him up. And also Volgari and that Divsha you want to level up. So it's important that when you take the first party to take over this city, you do not interact with this Rhaksha nest. You want to leave it alone as long as possible. Once it spawns, it's actually okay to interact with. Here's another line of dialogue for you.
Vermin have spread. They have been spreading like a plague in the east. The few we found in these lands we destroyed. Lord Shanmat has no patience for them. A sore point between him and Amonkoth. The beasts had best learn that they are not to interfere with affairs of a Seal Lord. Destroy the creatures wherever you encounter them, Mistress Vashti. They are of no use to us here.
And one more little dialogue.
Mistress, the ruins were all but empty. Nothing of value could be found. But deep within, we happened upon a small group of Maritan. They
That's
claimed
humans.
to be in the employ of a Kohan named Saman al-Sahir. He is in this land searching for you. They had been sent ahead to scout, found the ruin, and decided to investigate as we did.
Alright, so actually I can't show you the resigned message. Sorry, I was hanging out from my mic. I can't show you the resigned message because technically we won. So I'm going to have to stop this recording right here, and I will see you on my successful attempt at this mission. Actually, let me go ahead and turn... Yeah, okay, I'll go ahead and stop the recording. I'll see you then. Attempt number 2. We did alright, but we didn't quite get exactly what we wanted. We hit the barbarian base a little bit before we wanted to because we tried to respond to an attack. And it really just threw us off our game. This game has sticky controls, and sometimes you tell them to do something and they just won't do it. You want basically your melee
Darkmaster bless us.
units here, and we're going to call them 1,
The Dark Master.
May the Darkmaster bless us.
2...
May the Darkmaster
You know,
bless us.
It's hard to select these units. They also overlap. Let's wait till we're actually pretty decent. We want everybody here before we do anything else. Yes, we are losing money. Nothing you can do about that. Alright.
Death to
1,
all
2,
who
3.
oppose.
The Dark Master.
3. Like I said, sticky
May the
controls.
Dark Master bless us.
Always ready for action.
Death to all who
Always
oppose
ready for
us.
action.
Awaiting your command.
If you just go straight to the west, we
We
should
will know pain.
For the Dark Master.
come across the city that we want to see, and there it is.
So you desire.
Attack it. I heard you.
I serve.
Alright, repair and build. Close it down a little bit. Get the speed down a little bit.
Always ready for action.
Okay, here's our first group of enemies. They will send tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of enemies at you. You just gotta get used to that. I think they're actually aiming for a city that's
Death
up
to all who
north.
oppose us.
What so
A council city.
Dark Master.
Death to all who
so you
oppose us.
desire.
I serve the Dark Master.
But they keep on running into my city.
Awaiting your command.
Always ready for action.
Oh, there they are again. You will want to destroy as many of them as you can.
What so
For the
you
Dark
desire.
Master. For the Dark Master.
May the Dark Master bless us.
Oh, fudge.
Awaiting your command.
Okay, I'm going to have to go up back to my main base to heal. Go up to this base, not my main base.
Death to all.
Ah!
Death to all. Death to all who oppose.
Wow, that was a big loss there. Are we going to be able to heal up for the time they attack again? It takes a long time to recover from morale changes. It's alright, it just takes some time.
I serve the Dark Master.
Awaiting your command.
Okay, once I get the third unit, alright.
In the name of the dark
Always
side,
ready for
may the
action.
Dark Master bless us.
Always ready for action.
And yeah, they should just go straight down, but they always go some weird way. I don't know why they choose to do it that way.
Master.
The enemy
Okay,
shall fall.
good.
Death to all who oppose
Serve the
us.
Dark
You want to do that because it makes them spend money doing other things.
The enemy shall
And at
fall.
this rate, most of your game is
They
going
will
to be
know pain
economic in
the name of
nature.
the dark side, yeah. Death to all
You
who
want to
oppose
find what they have and take it, and find their cities and take it, and just basically cause malinvestments. When they spend money and they can't capitalize off it, so it's all just wasted.
us. Awaiting your
The
command.
Dark Master.
Oh, they said that in tandem. That's nice. Okay. We're going to stay here till we heal up a little bit, because we are hurting.
Always ready for action. Always ready for action.
Okay. We good? Think we're
Awaiting
good?
your
I
command.
serve
I
the Dark
serve
Master.
the
Well, we're
Dark
not good.
Master.
What so you
Always
desire.
ready for action.
Death to all who
There's not really a good stop button to say just stop, stop.
in the name of the dark side.
I guess S
I
works.
serve the Dark Master.
Okay, we gotta get Vargas up to speed. Even one unit off his game is gonna cause the issue. Okay, that'll have to be enough.
May the dark master bless
serve
us.
Always ready for action.
I'm almost about to the point where I could get another,
Death to all who
For the
oppose
Dark
us.
Master.
get another 3
Serve
companies.
the Dark Master.
They will know pain.
You want to kind of stay low.
In the name of the dark side, yeah. The enemy shall fall. In the name of the dark side, yeah.
Now, in truth, not all of these cities we take are going to be able to last.
Death to all. Wait. They will know pain. In the name of the dark side.
Get 'em, kill 'em.
The enemy shall fall.
Okay. You kind of want to keep track of. I don't know why I bumped the speed up. You kind of want to keep track of where enemies go, just so you can
They will know pain. The enemy shall fall.
counter them.
Action.
May the dark master bless
Always
us.
ready for action.
Okay, we're gonna arc up and then down.
Dark Master. Always ready.
Hopefully not getting killed by too many people.
Death to all who
Serve the
oppose
Dark
us.
Slow down.
Death to all who oppose us.
Master.
Death
Now, royalist towns like this have a special ability where they have one extra company of militia.
Death
That's why it can be very difficult to take some of these.
May the dark master bless us.
Okay, this will give us enough rocks to continue for now. Enough stone.
In the name of the dark side.
I'm not really able to get all my enemies focusing on here, but that's alright. Should be alright. Here we go.
Death to all who oppose
I
us.
serve the Dark
Death
Master.
to all who oppose
I
us.
serve the Dark Master.
Okay, let's heal up a little bit, because we're not quite up to morale standards. Especially Mistress it says Mistress, but she really is Mistress Vashti, not Mistress Javadan.
Awaiting your command.
Okay.
Death to
Her
all
morale
who
still isn't best, but it's
The
doable.
Dark Master
Always
bless
ready
us.
for action.
Death to all who
Always
oppose
ready
us.
for action.
Okay. I almost have as much as I want to produce. I do. Alright. Let's produce our next set of... Vulgari is actually a very good unit. I mentioned that before. Let's call you 4. He has a Shadow Shock spell that basically disrupts people and stops them for half a second. It paralyzes them. And it's an area effect paralysis, unlike some of the other spells. And at high levels, it just becomes absurdly powerful.
They will know pain.
Okay, is everybody's morale doing? You know, their morale isn't even recovering if they're actually fixing the, Okay, if I just say S.
The enemy shall fall.
Ah, it did fix it, okay. Okay, I want their morale to go ahead and heal up. Let's go ahead and heal up that base. It's just going to annoy me if I don't. And let's go ahead... okay, where's Holyoke? Under siege by... more orcs. Alright, I kind of want to survey just around the area,
Awaiting your command.
just to see if they planted any other cities around here.
For the Dark Master.
And it does not look like they did.
For the Dark Master.
Oh, well, I guess that's that city right there, isn't it? Who's... oh. Ah! Simyurrrgug. Well, I'm not going to do any damage against him.
The enemy shall fall. The
Talk
enemy
about
shall fall.
malinvestment. That
They will
means
know pain. They will know pain. The enemy shall
that means
fall.
all of my... he's going to destroy that city, by the way.
At the ready.
Can you guys go up here? Can you press to go right here?
Always ready for
The
action.
enemy shall fall. They will know pain.
Up.
The enemy shall fall. In the name of the dark
The
side.
vermin have spread.
The enemy shall fall.
For the Dark Master.
The enemy shall fall.
Jeez, okay. See, this is what he does. He'll focus on one guy.
All shall fall before us.
You know what? I want you just to go as far away as you can, buddy.
May the dark master bless us.
He's dead.
For the Dark Master.
And that's the way this mission is played, folks. Basically, Simyurrrgug comes and kills everybody. The only thing we can do in this situation
I serve the Dark Master.
is to sort of dodge around him. I do want to take out...
Easy task.
I serve the Dark Master.
I do want to take out these orcs that are up here, that are pestering me, so I can build some more cities.
For the Dark Master.
Always ready for action. For the Dark Master.
Okay. I'm going to build a couple of companies here. By the way, if Simyurrrgug attacks us,
Death to all who oppose us.
ooh,
May
Kill
the
them.
dark master bless us.
and flank them.
Awaiting your command.
Hopefully Simyurrrgug won't attack while we're getting attacked. He oftentimes does. I am actually going to, I don't know if I want to, yeah, let's go ahead and increase that one.
I serve the Dark Master.
Alright. Let me slow it down a little bit. Can I build... Alright, who's attacking us? Is it Simyurrrgug? It's just orcs. Okay. Let's go ahead and build archer. Well, I do want engineer, archer, archer. And let's just save that as 5. 1, 2, 3. We're almost out of money, but we should be able to, I don't make it out alive. Can we upgrade Not Spear?
Awaiting your command.
Now, this isn't going to be enough to
Master bless us.
defeat Simyurrrgug, but it will be enough to take this last city down south,
Awaiting your command.
which is what I want. I want to take out that
Awaiting your
last
command.
city
The
down
Dark
south,
Master bless us.
and that way I don't have to worry about the blue team just spawning bases everywhere. They should already have 2 up there anyway. Yeah, that city's gonna go. It's no fun. This mission is just so difficult.
May the Dark
I
Master
serve the
bless
Dark
us.
Master.
Come
Awaiting
on.
your command.
Jeez.
Awaiting your
I serve
command.
the Dark Master.
May the Dark Master bless us.
Always ready for
Awaiting
action.
your command.
Okay, we gotta go.
Always ready for
We're gonna...
Death
I
to all
serve
who
the
oppose
Dark
us.
Master.
Alright, let's take out this
In the name
last
of the
big
Dark
blue
Side.
base, which has tons and tons and tons and tons of units. Hopefully, with this many people, we can go ahead and eliminate the blue threat once and for all. Then we can worry about Ahriman and Simyurrrgug. But first, we gotta take out these guys. As usual, our morale is gonna play a huge role in this. I like these melee Kohan because they can just wreck people's world. It also means they almost die half the time. Did we just lose one? Yeah, nope, we got him.
The enemy shall fall.
Who you guys getting attacked by? Okay, blue. Okay. Mission objective completed.
I serve the Dark Master.
Let's get these guys down here. And you've been upgraded, alright? So let's go and get some wood here. And I want as much... I want to be economically profitable from this point
In the
on.
name of the Dark Side, yeah.
Now, they do have one base down south, don't they? They almost always do.
It's an easy task.
Death to all who
Why don't-
oppose us.
Why don't you actually just sit here and repair that?
At the ready.
Yeah, they do. Okay.
At the ready. For action. Master. I am on it. I am on it. Always ready to action.
Okay.
Death
What I want to do
all-
now is I actually want to detach. And the reason I do that is because I don't want any more Kohan to die.
At the ready.
And they will, probably a lot.
At the ready.
Rhaksha,
And I knew that would happen.
You should have listened to your comrade.
At the ready. At the ready. As you wish. At the ready.
Alright, we gotta prepare for Ahriman to come. And that means we gotta basically have all of our stuff at full strength.
At the ready. At the
I'm gonna come here. Still gonna build up a little bit. But what always happens is, yeah, I just need everybody to just be on their best behavior.
At the ready.
He should come down south.
At the ready.
There we go. Okay. Should be able to get him with this many people. This many archers especially.
At the ready.
Alright.
You wish.
And if we can get this last blue city, I should be okay to,
At the ready.
assuming Lord Simyurrrgug doesn't come over here again.
As you
And assuming that the blue doesn't have some huge base in the corner somewhere. Okay. Let's go ahead and... Actually, I'm just going to build self-healing things so they can kind of heal themselves.
ready. At the ready. As you wish. At the ready. At the ready.
Okay. While we have all these people... Actually, let's go ahead and build some more. While we have them...
At the
Let's call you 3. This is 1, 2, and 3. Oh, did I see Simyurrrgug?
ready.
I don't know any other way to say his name besides Simyurrrgug. Let's go ahead and upgrade everything.
At the ready. As you wish. As you wish.
Okay, let's kill the ice dragon
Ready. At the ready. As you
and get
wish.
this city.
At the ready. As you wish.
Now, it's kind of fun watching this battle because oftentimes he can freeze entire companies. Whoa, look at that. We should get them, but...
We have defeated the ice.
Okay.
At the ready. As you wish.
And now we have money. And now we probably have an amulet. Yep, and that's save back again. Okay.
At the ready.
What I want to do now is I want to go ahead and build up a bunch of really high-level units. You can see some Rhaksha over there.
At the ready. At the ready. As you wish. As you
I'm going to get annoyed at all these
At the ready.
orc bases hanging out everywhere, so let's go ahead and kill off some of these Draga
At the ready.
bases.
At the ready. At the ready.
And let's go ahead and get barracks, and then... let's build that as well. Simyurrrgug! I'm not going to defeat him, but I'm going to put up a good fight. Well, he's getting pretty well hit by... he doesn't have super high armor, does he? 17. So our archers are doing some damage. They do a damage of what? 35? Okay. Ugh. Do you see that area effect spell? Ugh, he just killed half of my archers. This should get him.
The creature that was once...
Alright. Yeah, wow, that was actually faster than I hoped it to be. Okay. Well, you know what? I need to grind up and level up some Kohan, so I will be off camera, and I will see you then once I've leveled up all my Kohan. See you in just a second. Alright, welcome back. Everybody is ascended, and I got all the technologies. There's not really any technologies for this particular map. As each one is, as these spawn, sometimes they spawn in mounds, not just these guys, not just nests, but mounds, and had to take them out individually. And then just ran these guys through it. If my nationalist base was here, if it hadn't been destroyed by Simyurrrgug, I could have used disciples, but instead I was stuck with these guys. But that's okay. Let's go ahead and end the mission. Got all technology, got other Kohan, they're all leveled up. Okay, I think I'm good.
I am impressed, Vashti.
Thank you, zombie
Not
man.
only did you prevail where my protege could not, but you have caged Lord Simyurrrgug in the midst of an insane
You mean Simyurrrgug?
rage. Praise to Ahriman and his choicen servants. This land will fall quickly now that we have retaken the citadel. You will now go south to the Isle of the Ancients. Ahriman's final and greatest task is before you, in which I will aid you. Ishangul will go with you to complete this most important of tasks. Now go and bring glory to the servants of the
Stop
Shadow.
talking. Okay. That was actually pretty easy. Pretty easy romp and leveling up and stuff. Not as crazy difficult as the last mission. Thanks for joining me. I hope you join me next time. This is Without Starkrock, and this has been my Let's Play of Kohan 1. That is Kohan Immortal Sovereigns and Kohan Ahriman's Gift. And we are 2 missions from being done with Ahriman's Gift. I hope you join me next time where we're caught in a trap. Now, you know, it's a trap. That's a Star Wars reference. Have a nice night.